Max Verstappen has said that going into racing management would be of interest to him after his racing career, saying it is a passion of his. Speaking to the YouTube channel Track Limits, with the conversation mainly revolving around sim racing, Verstappen explained that he has always loved giving drivers a chance in the sim racing world, saying that he enjoys the managing side of it all a little bit. When Verstappen is not racing or testing for Red Bull Racing, he can be seen sim racing online as a part of Team Redline. The Dutchman enjoys the other aspect of racing away from the circuit, while also indicating that he enjoys watching others race online, not even having to be behind the wheel himself. The Red Bull driver explained that he simply loves to see how talented the young drivers who he works and races within the sim racing world are. Verstappen is therefore keen to mentor these talents, with he himself thinking that a management role is on the cards for him in the future once his F1 and racing career is finished. The 28-year-old driver explained that he hopes the young driver's talent will come to its full potential. "I just want to make sure that they have that opportunity in the real world and hopefully become a professional driver themselves. It's just something that has been a passion of mine since I grew up racing." So the four-time Formula One world champion hopes to one day take on some kind of management role for up-and-coming talent. "I always said to myself if I wouldn't be a full-on racing driver myself, I would always try to stay in racing, but in a bit more of a management role. So I guess at one point I'll be taking on a bit of a role like that," Verstappen concluded. The Dubai-based cryptocurrency platform signed a multi-year sponsorship deal with Red Bull ahead of the F1 2022 season, with the deal reaching a natural conclusion after the 2024 championship. The three-year deal between Bybit and Red Bull, which was reported at its inception to be worth $150 million over the course of the deal, concluded after the F1 2024 championship. Bybit had been a prominent sponsor of the Red Bull team, with its partnership only eclipsed by that of title sponsor Oracle, a deal reported to be worth between $90 and $100 million per annum. Speculation regarding the nature of the split between Red Bull and Bybit abounded as the crypto platform disappeared from the team's official sponsors list on its website early this week. Bybit and Red Bull had been in talks about an extension to its partnership but, faced with uncertainty in the crypto market in the face of the United States presidential elections, Bybit opted against continuing with its F1 involvement at such a high level. But as one sponsor departs, the Milton Keynes-based squad is set to unveil several prominent sponsors from different sectors before the F1 2025 season kicks off. These sectors include the world of cryptocurrency, fitness, online streaming giants, and the world of financial technology. Red Bull recently announced online trading broker Avatrade. Aston Martin are telling potential sponsors that Max Verstappen will join them in their ambitious bid to win the world title, in a £1 billion deal that would be one of the biggest in the history of sport, the report read. The four-time world champion's contract could be worth up to £1 billion across the remainder of his career, and would almost certainly include equity in the Silverstone-based team. Verstappen is on a reported £50 million a year at Red Bull. The report suggested that Verstappen would be offered £200 million per year under the Aston Martin deal, as well as getting equity in the team, making him a part owner. Even the Daily Mail report concedes that it's a firm desire rather than a certain fact, for now. It also added that Aston Martin had spoken with the Verstappen camp, but more concerning the team's endurance racing program. But with Stroll's lofty ambitions backed by his $3.8 billion United States dollars fortune, it remains to be seen just how much the Canadian billionaire and 885th richest person in the world wants F1 success. An insider told Motorcycle Sports that Aston Martin, nabbing Verstappen, would mark the beginning of a new era, as the likes of Red Bull, Mercedes, Ferrari and McLaren would all feel the shockwaves of the seismic move. While Verstappen has pledged his allegiance to Red Bull, there has been talk all season about him making a move away from the team. After Christian Horner's sexting scandal and a reported fallout between the team principal and advisor Helmut Marko, a clause was revealed in Verstappen's contract that if Marko was ousted, the Dutchman would be able to break his contract, which is meant to run to the end of the 2028 season. Alonso is also signed until the end of the 2026 season, having extended his deal last year. There's also uncertainty in the Red Bull garage, with the loss of Newey as well, losing the Constructors' title for the first time since 2021. And with Red Bull moving from Honda power units to Ford from 2026 under the new technical regulations, while Aston Martin will move from Mercedes to Honda, Verstappen could choose to stay with what he knows and jump ship to reunite with Newey. It will definitely be something to keep an eye on. But in the meantime, it could be a tough year for the Silverstone-based outfit. With Newey not starting until March, and the clear technical focus on hitting the ground running in 2026, under the new technical regulations, the team have been tipped to struggle in 2025. So what you think about Aston Martin's $2 billion, Max Verstappen bombshell mark new era in F1? Like and comments below.